families, my name is Melissa Fink. I'm a principal at Jones Elementary School here in Springdale, and we are here today to talk about alternate methods of instruction.
Yung alam family ko, kami dito, katayin Kimberly, yung nag-join parent liaison with the student and all of Romano. Yung kami dito ko kami nagkananin, my packet out of yung mga yung palayo.
Before we begin talking about AMI days, we want to remind families that this is a very serious time in our community, and we want to encourage our families to practice good hand washing and to avoid public crowded places.
Mulai na mga penunugan namin AMI pangalan, kami dito kung kami mga pagjalan lo join din may tidak wiper kanya baru call pay yung kamana wajan pero kanya baru.
In fact, we're practicing social distancing today. We are keeping 6 feet apart from each other.
Ino tam lo kami preti cuman katayo ko yung wiper yung katayo jual namin sino ne ito aja nih.
The health and safety of our students and family are very important to us. So alternate methods of instruction allow for students and teachers to continue to work and learn from home even when we don't have school. Last week, students received AMI packets in their backpacks. Inside of your AMI packet, you will find a menu of lessons that your children need to be working on during our AMI days. Also, your children brought home books, paper, and pencils. They should have all the materials they need to complete their AMI lessons. Each day during AMI, children are expected to complete one activity from each subject area. So each day, your children need to complete one reading lesson, one math lesson, one writing lesson, one science lesson, and one lesson from art and PE.
Reading, math, art, and PE.
To keep it easy for families, I encourage you to turn your paper sideways and label each row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That way, you'll know on Monday that your children need to complete everything in this row. And on Tuesday, your children should complete everything in this row. After your children complete their activities, we need you to initial the boxes. At the end of our AMI days, it'll be very important for you to turn the packets back into school. This is how we are counting children present during this time. Without these packets turned in, we will have to count your children absent from school. We don't want to do that because we know they've worked so hard during our AMI days. So today we want to talk to you about some of the activities that might be tricky for families as they're helping students complete their packets at home.